Know your role as the bass player. The bass guitar is part of the rhythm section, which is the backbone of the band. So your primary job as the bassist is to not only play notes, but to provide the rhythm and the groove that the rest of the band follows. The bass guitar really is the glue between the rhythm and the melody. When playing with a drummer, your goal is to play in sync with them. An easy rule of thumb is to match your notes with the drum's beat. Now, commonly this will be the kick drum, but will this always be the case? No, definitely not. There are times when the bass is playing notes that don't match the kick drum, but they usually coincide with one of the other rhythmic instruments, such as the snare, the toms, or the cymbals. Here are a few popular examples.
Take a look when I zoom in on the waveform. You can see where the bass notes coincide with one of the drum pieces. The goal here is really steady playing. Ideally, you want to be playing steady enough that if the drums happen to cut out, but you keep playing, everyone is able to stay together, on tempo, and keep the song going.
Now you can actually practice keeping time and playing steady on your own by playing with a metronome. Now, there are dozens, if not hundreds, of metronome apps available for both iPhone and Android. I'll post a link to my favorite one in the description below, but even Google has a free one that you can use by just Googling metronome. So the other part of your role in the band is creating the groove. Now, the groove is more than just rhythm, it's about the melody too. Your bass line, which is the notes that you're playing or the chord progression that you're playing, provides the melody that the rest of the band follows. So if you're playing the right notes with a strong, steady rhythm and not going off tempo, then it's called being locked in or playing in the pocket. You've created a rhythmic environment where everyone else in the band is playing together in sync. You might have heard the expression, get into the groove. And so it's this idea of getting into a comfortable pace of doing something, getting used to a routine or hitting your stride. And so that's what you want to try to accomplish with your playing.
Really, the best way to improve here is practice and repetition. Check out my other video on improving your groove. It's got some great practice exercises that you can do with a metronome or with a drummer that really helps hone your sense of rhythm and timing and being as prepared as you can. As you continue to grow as a bass player, you're going to find opportunities to add some improvisation, maybe some cool riffs and runs, but don't forget that your primary role is always providing that foundation, the rhythm and the groove for your bandmates. Remember, as a bassist, you're both a timekeeper and a melody maker. Everything else is really just icing on the cake. So keep practicing, and if you found this video helpful, please give it a like, and be sure to subscribe to the channel to get more bass tips. Thanks for watching.